This is Coogan Cassius for IFL TV. We're in Glasgow here, just after the weigh-in for Burns and Crawford fighting on the bill tomorrow night. John Murray against John Simpson. How are you first, John?
Yeah, very well. Training's gone well. In great shape. I'm looking forward to fighting.
Pleased we've got the weigh-in out of the way.
Yeah. Got the weigh-in out of the way. Felt good and made the weight very easy. I'm on a campaign at lightweight now, so coming just a pound over today, but it's one of the best I've ever made the weight. I felt good, and you know it showed on the scales. I looked in tremendous condition, so yeah, I'm ready to go now.
You took this fight at a quite short notice, so how fit were you when you got the call to fight Simpson?
Yeah, I was in half decent nick. I've been training since January, all through January, all February, and yeah, I'm in decent nick. I was supposed to fight a week earlier on a whole bill. I got offered this fight 2 weeks notice, but like I say, I was in decent shape anyway, so there's no hesitation on my side.
John Simpson originally was due to face Anthony Qualler. Anthony Qualler out injured, so I mean, John Simpson form's been a bit mixed of late. Defeat to Tommy Cole recently, so you know, what sort of John Simpson are you expecting?
I'm training for him to be at his very best. I'm not taking him lightly. I know he's a tough man, and if I give him a chance to grow in the fight, I think you know it can become a very tough night's work for me. So I'm training for him to be at his best. As far as I'm concerned, this is a world title fight for me. I'm going to go out and fight like it's a world title fight. There's plans of other fights with Crawler and other big names in the division, but I'm not thinking about them right now. My full attention's on John Simpson. I want to go out there tomorrow, put on me at my very best, and be very sharp from round one, and I want to do a number on him.
You recently made your comeback. We'll say recently, it was a little while ago now. You made your comeback into the ring after a little time out, and you come back to with a win. It was in Manchester. We were there. Now you fully focus on getting yourself back in the lightweight mix. Like I said, one of the most exciting divisions domestically, and you've always been in that mix, but where you haven't fought, I suppose you need to creep back in there.
Yeah, I was out of the ring for 2 years after the Rios fight. Obviously, I failed the brain scan a year when I was due to fight Gavin Reese a year after I lost to Rios. I had a great camp for that training camp. It was a shame the fight didn't happen. I was in good shape, and obviously to fail for the brain scan, I was in bits. It put everything into perspective for me. You know, I thought I might never be able to box again. So, you know, I spent 6 months getting the all clear, and then once I got the all clear, I've been on it. I've been training hard. I've also started training other pro fighters now, which things made me a little bit better. You know, I'm better with my diet now. I like to lead by example. So if I'm cheating and stuff, then obviously they think it's okay to cheat. So when I'm training other fighters in the gym, I'm more strict with myself, because I know I want them to be more strict. So you know, lead by example, and I'm in a better place all around. I'm stable at home. I've got a better family life now, and I'm not on the piss all the time. You know, it used to be the case for me. It'd be fight, 2 go on the piss, and that's all I was doing boxing for. And I was drained towards the end with Joe Gallagher. He pushed us too hard, and there was no rest days with him. So you know, I had a busy career, and the last couple of fights there was nothing in the tank, and there was nothing there. But 2 years has done me good. I feel fresh. I'm really itching to get back in that ring, and really itching to make statements. You know, I've got my love back for boxing. Break's done me good, and I'm looking at going out there and making a big statement. You know, I think I'm top lightweight in the country, and I think a couple of good wins can prove that, and I might be challenging for the world titles by the end of the year.
You got to quite a high number of fights undefeated, and like I said, you had that long period out. You've got to try and use that period out to your advantage somehow in the rest of your career.
Yeah, but like I said, I had a busy career, and towards when I lost my 2 fights, I was a bit drained, and I was a bit tired, and you know, Joe Gallagher's training camps, I took it out of me a bit. I was going in there, but there was no nerves coming to the ring. I just was coming to the ring, but I was flat. I wasn't even up for the fights coming to the ring. I felt like I was going out sparring, but I was that tired. But now, you know, a bit more nerves and that. I've come back into my game. It's going to make me a sharper fighter, and I'm using my head again. Me and Mike have been in the gym, been working hard, thinking about what we're doing rather than me just going forward, face first, blocking everything on the nose and on the chin, and then tiring out my opponents. And you know, now I want to get back to the boxing. I can use my boxing. I'm a slick boxer when I use it, and I'm also a very good like combination puncher, and I'll be able to get back to the old John Murray, and everything's gone perfect this time. Training's gone well, sparring's gone well. I'm really in good shape, and I'm a dangerous man, and I want to go out there and show everyone just how good it can be.
I know you're not overlooking John Simpson, but I need to ask you, obviously, talk of a potential fight in the future with Anthony Crolla, local derby. So, you know, that's something that does interest you.
Yeah, it does interest me. Obviously, like, I'm not looking past John. I need to focus and get the job done tomorrow night, because if I don't, then there's no fight with Crolla. So we've got to get the job done tomorrow first, and then we got back to Crolla. But you know, it's a fight that can happen. It's a fight that I think everyone in England wants to happen. Everyone certainly in Manchester wants the fight to happen, and yeah, you know, let's get it on.
Does a rematch with Kevin Mitchell interest you as well?
Sure, yeah. I'd like to avenge that defeat. Like I say, I don't think I was at my best going into the fight. Me and Joe Gallagher had major problems, and you know, there's a few rumours and that, and of what I was up to before the fight, and they're all true. So you know, he got me at a very good time. I wasn't at my best, but we can have the rematch. You can have got me at my best. Last time it won fight of the year, and I was only 50%. This time, you know, it'd be an even better fight. Me at my best.
All right. Well, listen, John, I won't take too much of your time. Thanks for talking to IFL TV. We're looking forward to that. It'll be a cracking fight between you and Simpson tomorrow, so we'll see how that prevails. Got to ask you, your mate, is it Kevin Connolly?
Cooper Connolly.
Kevin Connolly. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit off his head, isn't he?
He's a funny man, yeah. He's doing his bit, and yeah, he's a funny guy. Check him out.
Cooper Connolly, that's
Cooper
it.
Connolly,
I started.
Super
Yeah,
Cooper.
I started watching a couple of his videos actually, and I found him quite amusing, to be honest.
He's a funny guy. I watched a couple of his videos, and I said, mate, you got to come and do an interview with me, so we did. And yeah, he's a funny guy. I like him, so we check him out. Cooper Connolly. Cooper Connolly.
Sorry, you won't appreciate me calling him Kevin Connolly, but
Copper Connolly or something like that.
All right, John. Listen, thanks for talking to us, and enjoy the rest of your night, and then tomorrow's on.
Cheers, mate. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you very much. Kuhn Cassius, John Murray, IFL TV. Thank you very much.